Hi. Why the fuck is every movie a musical? I am a big movie lover. I love all types of movies. I watch animated ones all the time and a good rom-com. My favorite movies are 10 Things I Hate About You and The Lorax. And don't come for me because they're both 10 out of 10s. Something that I'm not necessarily a fan of is when people sing in movies. I'm not the target demographic for musicals. I don't know what it is. I don't enjoy when people sing not in a singing setting. Like I love going to concerts and stuff, but they're supposed to be singing. Who's not supposed to be singing is Timothy Chalamet playing Willy Wonka. Whoever did that shot in Times Square. Not actually. Today, let's watch some trailers of some movies that are technically musicals, but pretended they weren't musicals. In the last few years, there's been so many movies hiding the fact that they're actually a musical. Just in 2024, some really big ones were Mean Girls, Willy Wonka, and The Color Purple, all which did not promote that they were a musical within their trailer. Before we jump into why they're doing this, let's watch a few trailers and see what exactly they're doing. So we're gonna talk about two trailers, okay? One, Mean Girls, because I watched the Mean Girls movie and, you know, I wouldn't even lie, I kinda ate it up. I'm not a huge fan of the singing in it, but Renee Rapp, on the other hand, very much a fan. The other trailer we're gonna watch is Wicked, because, I don't know, it's fucking Ariana Grande? No, because actually, it's the highest grossing musical in the last few years, and I feel like also this movie, like, it was well enough known that people knew it was gonna be a musical, but some people were still upset. I was looking at this Reddit thread, and I'm like obsessed with Reddit now. I don't know what's up with that, but I have a problem. I'm addicted, which not ideal for productivity purposes, but I digress.
Oh, hell no!
Okay, right off the bat, not your mother's Mean Girls. I'm like, this movie came out when I was a child. I watched this all the time with my sisters, and I also feel like this kind of confused audiences in general because people are like, why is the exact same movie getting made over again? Because they didn't publicize that it was a musical in the first place. But
Move. Hey, PG-13, please. What was that?
Oh Lord, it's the queen bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye!
You could be really hot if you change, like, everything.
I love Renee Rapp. That's it.
Human sexuality. We'll be getting into abstinence, of course, then followed by in the spring, condoms and choking.
You're learning things now that I don't know how to teach.
Are you okay in there? We're concerned you're either doing drugs or having a toilet baby.
Ew. Women have to be able to support each other. Get in, loser. Welcome, Katie. You're never gonna believe what I found this morning. Your burn book.
Mom, go make snacks.
For sure, Regina, yeah. Do you like
Also in this movie, not to be like a total bitch, but Katie cannot sing well when you're watching this actual movie. There's so many clips on TikTok, I'm sure you saw them. I'll input one right here, but it was pretty rough.
And I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it, but how? Smart with math, but stupid with love.
And then the main guy, oh fuck, what's Aaron Samuels. Aaron Samuels literally never sings once, which I'm happy about, to be honest, because Mr. Conrad from The Summer I Turned Pretty should not be singing. Is that rude? Like, am I being mean to these people? I feel like I'm not being mean. I'm being for reals.
Why are you dressed so scary?
It's Halloween.
Katie, if you don't dress slutty, that is slut shaming us.
That's just unprofessional.
Chris Olsen. Okay, there's so many different like celebrity like or influencer inputs in this movie as well. It was interesting. And I feel like some of these scenes up in this next little clip, you can see like it actually kind of looks like a musical.
We're gonna make her pay.
ate it up, that they didn't necessarily just do like the boob circle cutout things like they do in the original Mean Girls movie. They do the wet hair look because also Renee Rapp.
And revive the wet look.
Dance break.
The dance break part is honestly one of the best parts of the movie. I was in love with it. I also love that Tina Fey is still in this movie because icon, bro. Like, she had to be in this movie. All like the teachers being the same, I kind of loved that.
Katie pushed her.
Regina really should be lifting through her glutes.
Look at this thing. I can't even see it.
Like a face breast.
In the Little Mean Girls thing, there's a music note. So like if you weren't aware that it was a musical, I guess that should be giving you a hint that it's a musical. But also if I wasn't like keeping my eyes peeled for like the music things or like the dancing in the background, I would not realize that it was a musical. And honestly, the first time I watched it, I obviously was aware going into it, but when I first saw the trailer, I was just like, oh my god, give me Renee Rapp, because like because this isn't a musical. It's literally just Renee Rapp being literally the perfect Regina George. Like, actually perfect. But also, like, make Erin Samuels a woman. You know? A lot of people were really confused that it even was a musical in the end anyways, and honestly, like, pretty sure Renee Rapp played it on Broadway as well. I like the trailer. I honestly wish this movie was like the next like it would have been better as like the next generation of Mean Girls, if that makes sense. But like the fucking outfits in this movie, you guys. Oh my god, horrible. Like horrible. Like Renee Rapp, some of her like I obviously love her. Did you actually know that I love Renee Rapp? Because I haven't said it enough. So, the outfits looked really bad. And, like, in the first movie, like, they're kind of iconic. Like, people would rewear them and during, like, school and things like that, whatever. These outfits look like they're from Shein. Like, they don't look high quality. It's just, like, frustrating to see because, like, the concept is good of, like, the original movie. I just wish there was, like, more of a difference than just, like, random singing parts because I feel like it didn't necessarily, I don't know, I guess that's a musical though, hence they're not for me. Anyways, I also wanted to watch the Wicked trailer together because fuck it, we ball, am I right?
This is between us, the wizard and I.
The Wicked Witch can't elude us forever.
Let me add to my favorite movies list, Everything Everywhere All at Once. My family, big time haters on that movie, but I think it's literally one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. So it's in my like top 5 for sure.
Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail.
No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
Elphaba. They're coming for you.
I actually have no idea what Wicked is about. From this, I'm gathering that the wizard is putting the green lady, like he's saying that she's the problem, but she's not the problem.
I know I'm who I am today.
This like singing in the background sounds like Ariana Grande, so it kind of gives musical vibes, but also again, if I didn't know it was going to be a musical, I probably wouldn't pick up that there's going to be singing all throughout this movie. There's some dancing.
Wicked Witch of the West.
I love the little lion's face. It's so cute. I'm obsessed.
For both of us.
To fly!
Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends. But only one that mattered.
Okay, if you're gonna be a musical, you know what you have to include in your trailer? Music. Music with the people singing to show that you're a musical. I don't understand why it's so difficult. This is super I feel like in the Mean Girls one it honestly is slightly more obvious because there's full dancing in the background and like that wouldn't be happening, but in this one there's like one tiny scene of uh Ariana Grande and the Green Witch. I don't know either of their names in this movie. The witches? The witches. The witches are dancing together, and the whole time I'm just thinking, why is Ariana Grande here? I guess that could also help. Because Ariana Grande's there, I'm like, that's gotta be a musical. Because why? Anyways, Funky Monkey. I just want to look at a little few clips of Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka because
Past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that, reverse it.
I'm not I'm not watching the rest of that. I'm not. I'm sorry, the Mr. Timothée Chalamet. Oh, I'm actually crying. It's like horribly uncomfortable. And I just like I don't know, every time I see Timothée Chalamet in a movie, I'm like, I don't know the character's name ever. I mean, obviously in this one it's easy enough. But I'm like, okay, it's a movie with Timothée Chalamet in it, and it's about Timothée Chalamet. You know? Like, honestly, in like Little Women and stuff, like it wasn't like that. But like now, it is. Like in Dune, for example, I'm like, okay, it's Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya fucking around. Honestly, that's all I got from that movie. And there's worms. Somebody floats. Oh, Austin Butler's there. I want more movies where I don't just know the movie from the the people playing in it, because I feel like a lot of times they just end up playing themselves. Honestly, Timothée Chalamet, though, pretty good actor. I just don't love him playing Willy Wonka or singing. I'm glad, honestly, this trailer doesn't show any singing either, because fuck that. You want to know the worst thing of all of people singing is when they force TV show actors to sing. Oh my god, I'm so excited to show this. It's so terrible and horrible.
Sit down, it's just a talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely.
Removing needle over the guide wire. Catheter.
Forceps. Suction it up to gray.
If I was any of those people, I would shoot my agent for allowing that. Or my manager. I don't know, whoever would let that happen. I don't want to sing on camera when I'm literally paid. Like, whose idea was this? And it's got to be the worst rated episode of all of Grey's Anatomy. There's no fucking way. Like, why? Why did they sing? That was a random point, though. Not really relevant to anything we're talking about today, but you know, now that we've seen some essentially different movies hide that they're musicals. Why are they hiding that it's a musical? The studios often downplay the musical aspects of different films because they believe it will attract a larger array of audience members and things like that. Focus groups actually show that people have a very negative perception of musicals, and so promoting that it's not one actually gives you a higher likelihood that you will have success in getting that wider audience. By omitting musical cues and tracks, they're actually able to pull you in as an audience member and get you to watch the movie, and then once you're already engaged, let you know, hey, BT dubs, it's a musical, people gonna be singing. Typically, a lot of the movies that are promoting that they're a musical are Disney movies or Disney remakes because that's what kids like to watch. They like to sing along to songs, like you kind of know what you're getting when going into it. But other movies aren't necessarily as successful when they're musicals not based on Disney movies or Disney plots. Essentially, movies from 2021 post Hamilton were not taken very well. Even on streaming services, people aren't rewatching these movies and playing them over and over again, but Hamilton was really a hit. The goal of executives at different movie industries are just to put asses in seats. Like, they don't care how you get there or why you're getting there, but they need people to watch their movie in order to pay for the millions of dollars it took to make it. And if pretending it's not a musical gets you more money, you best believe they're gonna do it. A few years ago, a federal judge ordered that movie trailers are subject to false advertising laws and need to actually follow through with what they say is in their movie. But technically, these are lies of omission. Everything that we were shown in the musical was actually something that we would see within the movie, but they just didn't show the parts where people were singing or dancing or there was any musical-esque type stuff. Like, it just, they're getting around it in sneaky ways, and it's frustrating because you aren't necessarily getting to know what you're gonna watch before you go into it. And honestly, this tactic of not promoting musicals as musicals in recent years has proven successful, with Wicked getting an absurd amount of money, and yes, that's due to the extremely large advertising budget and things like that as well, but it's performed a lot better than some of its counterparts that also had large advertising budgets but were showing it was a musical. It kind of goes back and forth between what is helpful to these movies, because if some musicals are promoting themselves, then some aren't, and they're both doing well. With Emma Watson's Beauty and the Beast actually being the 25th highest grossing movie in the US of all time. Wicked, on the other hand, only came out in 2024 and is 46 on that same list. So it's just interesting to see that they used these deceptive tactics and it kind of worked out for them. But I will say Wicked also is like kind of known as a musical, so I think it's like it goes back and forth between actually if people didn't know or not. But there is like Reddit threads and like people talking online about how they didn't know going into the Wicked movie that there was going to be a shit ton of singing. According to Forbes, 80% of Broadway musicals lose money, and also 80% of movies in general also lose money. So I guess it doesn't really matter if they're promoting they are a musical or hiding that they're a musical, because either way, a lot of these are going to lose money anyways. Overall, there's a lot of good reasons for studios to actually hide that these movies are musicals. It gets more people to watch the movie and see a piece of art that they might not necessarily been able to see if they had that preconceived judgment of it. But I also think lying by omission isn't a great way to get people to like your product. You should actually just have a product that people want to see. So it's a little iffy to actually debate what's the right answer here and if it is false advertising to lie by omission in these movies, but I think it's all in the gray area and I'd love to know what you think. Well, I hope you learned something today, and bye.